Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Okay, it's time for One Piece. Wow! 565. This one was stellar. 5 out of 5. Wow! Whole lot better than last week. Pretty much this was basically, there was some things going on, a few fights going on. The majority of this episode was really just Luffy against HORDY. Then we had Zio, you know, the guy who can camouflage and shit, going up against Brook. I like that fight. That Brook for the motherfucking win. Oh yeah. With my man Brook. And we had really just, and then we had obviously Chopper going monster. Oh my god, I thought he was going to just do what he did last time. You know, when he goes monster and you had control of it. It was like, fucking A. You know? So let's get into it. Yeah, so pretty much what happened was we had, where we left off last time, Luffy going against HORDY Jones, and he hits him with Gear Second Jet Bazooka. Now, doesn't really phase HORDY. It pushes him back, but doesn't really phase him. That's when, you know, HORDY's like talking smack, like, oh! HORDY Jones is so stupid. You know why? I find him to be such a fucking lame-ass villain. Because all he keeps doing, I mean, all he keeps doing is those pills. I'm like, what are you, a crackhead? That's right, HORDY Jones is a crackhead. He's trying to find when he gets his next fix. Because every time he can't beat Luffy, and every time he's struggling, he's like, more pills! I'm like, come on. Really? Really? But anyway, Luffy, eventually what happens is, he can't hit him with the Jet Bazooka. So, it's this new move called Red Hawk. Now, basically what he does is just the second gear does the armament, and his arm goes on fire. I'm like, whoa. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think it was inspired by Ace. That's what I believe. I believe this was inspired by Ace. So he made this move based with his brother Ace, and hit HORDY with it and send him fucking flying. Yeah, fuck you, HORDY Jones. Go. Don't let the door hit you where it should have bit you. Gets sent flying straight into Noah and creates a hole in the ship, but not like, you know, there's still air in there. And basically that's when it transpired there. And that's when he tells Shirahoshi to run to get there really quick. The other things that happened in this episode were, you know, a few things happening with the fights down below. Fight between, I forgot his name, unfortunately. The cookie cutter shark of the officers of HORDY's crew. He's going up against Usopp. He's saying, "Oh, how?" He's saying how like he's useless and everything. You're just a liability towards your crew. And Usopp's basically saying, "Oh, I'm going to beat you in like 3 moves." More or less. And the only fights that were really focused on in this episode, like I said, was Luffy. But I will tell you guys later. But I would focus on Zio and Brook. Brook was awesome in this episode. Brook for the motherfucking win. Yeah, because really we didn't really get focused. We got a little bit of that fight. A little bit with Chopper's fight with this one guy. Because Chopper, like I said, turned big time monster. And he was in control of it. But Brook really was a focal point in this episode, I find. I find it very interesting. He was really focused on. And he, what happens is he's able to stab Zio. And all the crew members are like saying, "Oh, did you know he was there?" He's like, "No, I remember." It was like this lot of funny things going on, and during the fight, Zio, he cuts off Brook's head, and it's like we get a flashback of when he was, he found out the whole premise of the revive fruit, and that it was really his soul. As long as his bones, he was thinking to himself, like, people see him even in his corporeal state when he's just a soul. And he was thinking about this and reflecting on it. And then we got Zio's like, laughing like an idiot. And then he's like, "And I finally beat one of the Straw Hats." And he's like, Brook opens his mouth, he says, "No, you didn't." And he's just like surprised, Zio, but then he acts like he's not surprised. And he was like, "No, he acts like he's not surprised." It was such a funny moment. And after that happened, he disappears again. Well, he gets back up, Brook, and he brings out this badass technique. Ice Sword. Hey, maybe I should put Brook in a tournament. Ice Sword? Man. And basically what he said was he learned it from people he was with. I think the dead guys he was with, he was explaining it, how he got that sword from them when he was gone for 2 years. When he was training for 2 years. And saying they gave him that sword, made him that sword. It was from the dead. So it represents the power of the dead souls and everything. And he used the ice sword to just, I was like, yes! You tell him, bro. And then later on, he has another, because then he disappears, and because Usopp says, "Oh, that was awesome, Brook," and he's like, "Oh, ho, ho, ho," and then he's like, "Oh, he's disappeared again." He misses, Zio turns visible again and leaves. Then we have that. And like I said, we had a few, like the whole thing with the Usopp fight, a little bit of Frankie, but there's like an awesome speech from Brook, because what happens is there's a message from that Luffy defeated Hordy Jones and like all the members of Hordy's crew are like, "Let's get out of here, he's defeated." And then Zio is there, and he's beating the living shit out of everybody and saying it doesn't matter, because regardless, someone will take up our banner. Somebody will take our revenge, even if when we die. And then Brook, Zio's about to attack one of the other members of the crew, pirates. Brook stands defense, and he's like giving this epic speech to freaking Zio, saying, "I know what it's been like. I know what it's been like when you die. I don't want to have to see anyone go, you have no idea what it is like." This is like an epic. I was like, fucking yeah, Brook. You tell him. I was pumped up. This episode was really pumping me up. That whole Brook thing, phenomenal. And then he's going to continue his fight, and then we have Chopper showing up against the other officers, the guy with that huge armor, and he's knocking people down. And we see Madam Shirley. She's looking on, and they're telling the children, really look on to this because you have humans fighting the Fishman pirates, fighting pirates. So, what does that tell you? And then we have Chopper show up out of nowhere, and he was in that monster form, and Usopp thinks, oh, he's going to go out of control again. And Chopper looks at him, he's like, oh. He's laughing a little bit and saying, Usopp, it's me. I was just like, wow. 5 out of 5, phenomenal. And then we obviously get back to Luffy. And then we go see HORDY Jones. He's getting up, he's like, gobbling up those fucking pills. He shouldn't be called HORDY Jones anymore. He should be called Crackhead Jones. That's right. HORDY Jones is a crackhead. Goes home. He's like, oh, time to take my pills. He'll be on he'll be in a corner of 34th Street. Like a back alleyway. He's like, man, can you give me one of those pills? I don't know about HORDY Jones. I can't give you any more pills. Come on, I need more pills. I need more pills. That's what he is. That's what it looks like to me. He's a crackhead. HORDY Jones, you dip it too. All I gotta say is this. Meth is a hell of a drug. So anyway, what ends up happening is Luffy jettisons off Shirahoshi, to go right into the bubble, and is about to fight HORDY Jones in this contest. After he gobbled up all his fucking medicine crackhead juice. And that's what happens, and that's where the episode ends. Brook. Oh man, my man Brook is... Man, Brook. You're fucking awesome, man. Yo! Brook for the fucking win, man. Just awesome. There's nothing more I can tell. Oh, there was a scene with Zoro where that guy lost his swords and he was about to hit Zoro with that poison on his tentacles. But that's pretty much it. And like I said before, Brook for the motherfucking win. I'm going to say the epic parts of this episode were definitely Luffy's Red Hawk technique, Brook, and Chopper. That was more than enough reason to say this episode was 5 out of 5, man. Especially Brook. My man Brook, he ain't playing no shit around here. They're your comrades, you shouldn't treat them like that. And Ed Brook should know, because he's a skeleton. And he's got a nice sword. Ooh, yeah! So yeah, a good episode of One Piece. I liked Brook in this episode. It was fantastic. Like Luffy and Chopper. So that's more than enough reason to go see the episode. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys for that. Probably just... I've got 2 more reviews to do. Sword Art Online and Fairy Tail. So that and for the other channel, So I Can't Play Age. I'll probably leave that for tomorrow. Leave that for tomorrow. And my verses, yeah. I gotta call it off. I gotta do something with that. So, this has been Bonkai922. Last thoughts. Brook for the motherfucking win. Red Hawk for the motherfucking win. Chopper for the fucking win. And HORDY Jones, lay off the crack. You're a crackhead. That's all I got for you guys. See you guys later.